quarterback. Watch. They get the guy
No,
that
they're fucking not.
watch. It's gonna
Oh,
be
it's
great.
gonna happen. Oh, I hope it
No.
happens now.
Oh, hey, Brett Hundley ain't gonna get a job anywhere in the fucking NFL now.
Yeah. Great. I'm pretty sure he's still their backup. I don't think they've gotten rid of him.
I don't think we got rid of him either. He's a good backup. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna
Like a starter.
He's gonna be great handing off the ball.
They probably went up to get a cornerback.
Quarterback.
Corner.
Quarterback.
No.
Hello, everyone.
This is not a team that does exciting things in the draft and free agency. They do boring shit. They don't make stupid picks.
And that's why they don't win Super Bowls anymore.
I swear to God, if they don't take a fucking long snapper, I'm gonna be pissed.
You gonna bring this up here, Bills fan? Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah.
This is worse than the Vikings fans talking shit now. You got nothing. You got nothing to show for it except a whole shitload of disappointment and $1 billion glass house.
4 AFC titles at least. Hey.
You have nothing. It's the Bills.
Just like my real life, I have nothing and I feel dead inside.
We know. We all know too well.
Yeah, this has been my life since high school.
Don't let the existential angst creep in. So it's Vince talking to Brock, Taker, and Kurt.
Yeah.
While Trips is talking to Roman, Braun, and Shane.
Uh-huh.
And the Prince sitting in the middle of these two groups.
Yeah.
Just the
just
Prince.
and in the background are like 20 people just in and out with food and drinks and just I'm sure for anyone that's
servants,
there,
all the waiters.
I'm sure for anyone that's there and all the talent that's there, it's pretty. I'm sure it's a fun experience to some degree, but I'm sure it's been unnerving.
Absolutely. Hey, did you know that HBK was invited and he declined?
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure. I have to wonder to some degree how much money Taker is getting paid to be there, knowing his usual politics.
Yep.
But yeah.
There is some rumors as to people who are in Saudi Arabia right now. Would you guys like to hear them? Would you like me to spoil them for you?
Well, one I already spoiled was the Great Khali.
Well,
And we also know that my left knee is going to be there too.
I've got two more. Sean Davari and Hornswoggle.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
yeah. Didn't we say that during the pre-show?
We did. I just wanted to make sure that it was said on the real show because I think it's hilarious.
I'm sure, I guarantee you Hornswoggle was in the Greatest Royal Rumble because that's just a universal thing. I'm sure they'll do the spot with Khali and Hornswoggle or something like that. And
if they do a Master Blaster thing, I'm going to pee my pants. It's going to be wonderful.
It would be awesome if Sean Davari and Arya Davari were reunited, or like he was his manager or something.
Yeah, the stage. Oh my God, the stage. Holy crap.
Let's talk about the card. Are we done with the news?
Yeah, we're done with the news. Bruno Sammartino turned down a role in The Sopranos, so if he found out there would be swearing on the show. Cool.
What a guy.
I heard that.
Definitely watched the documentary that WWE put together for after Raw. It's really good.
All right, let's go on. 15-minute time limit. Let's do this.
Who's got the bell?
Jenkins got the bell. That's not.
What?
Bells. What was
Yeah.
that?
That's a rocking bell.
Yeah,
Let's try that.
You did that wrong, I think. He wants to do it again. All right.
But that was our new extreme 300th bell.
Sure. We'll call it that. Weird. Okay. That was the bell. Hey, it actually worked that time. All right, so 15 minutes.
That's not as radical as the other one. Boo.
No, we need a radical one now.
Dude, yeah.
That's definitely getting changed.
That's definitely not the greatest bell to talk about the greatest Royal Rumble. By the way, this is officially now the greatest Smark Snark podcast.
This is the greatest Smark Snark podcast. And so since we're moving on to segment number 2, we're going to go with our second round picks here. Omega BR, you have the first pick.
In the second round, I choose Santina Marella. It's perfect. The only woman who can compete on the show.
Jacob DDS, you have the second pick.
Let's see. For my second pick, I am going to choose.
You're on the clock.
Hulk Hogan.
Okay. I heard Bulk Bogan. Nat Chester. Make your pick.
I'm going to just be a smartass here. For my second pick, I'm going to pick someone I've had correspondence over Twitter. I picked porn star extraordinaire Mercedes Carrera. She's a good tactician, and God, what a tight end.
Shao Kahn, make your pick.
With my second pick, I will pick Io Shirai.
Save us, dog.
Didn't you skip someone? Or is
Nope.
that person?
Nope.
Who forfeited their
Few.
pick last time?
Vassar was here, but he's not.
You got it wrong anyway, dog. That's supposed to be Bulk Bogan.
Yeah, it's Bulk Bogan, but
All right, whatever. With the 12th overall pick in the second round of the Smark Snark podcast, I will select Dwayne Johnson, defensive end out of Miami. The U. I hear he might be okay, but we might just ship him off to the CFL. He's kind of a geek.
so I'm going to stack my defense here with the 13th pick, and I'm going to pick Glacier.
He has done it again, the Wiz.
You can't if you can get around a wall, how can you get around a glacier?
Yeah, the Titanic couldn't do it.
Oh, Titanic couldn't do it at all. Oh, that's why I didn't draft Tugboat.
I'll be right back.
Oh boy, and that's why to this day the iceberg that sunk the Titanic is my hero, because it saved us from more time of that shitty movie in the 90s.
I say that the original 1980s Ghostbusters cartoon had it right. The Titanic did not sink by an iceberg. The Titanic sunk by Elvis Presley.
Sure. All right, let's get through this because oh my god, Cedric Alexander versus Kalisto for the cruiserweight title. Cedric retains.
Yeah, Cedric retained.
Anybody else?
Who's he up against again?
Cedric and Kalisto.
I'm sure the crowd will just love this as much as I love this. I bet it's going to be real hard to stay awake during this match with those comfy ass chairs.
I am looking forward to. Okay, so 205 has gotten better. Let me tell you something. It's gotten way better, but it's not great still. I don't know what's wrong, but it's just not great. It's great.
It's just NXT 2.
To an extent.
Yeah, but it's like not all the best parts of NXT. It's the crowd is always dead. There's no meaning to any of it at the end of the day because they're still all just on this little show that if you don't watch it, you don't know and you have no reason to care. It needs to be folded into SmackDown or Raw, or it just needs to fuck off. Or get folded into NXT, which would be even better.
Speaking of a feud that needs to fuck off, the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos for the SmackDown titles.
Bludgeon Brothers win.
Well, of course, there's no Naomi to save him this time, obviously.
Holy shit, how great would it be, though, if she ran out all in her, like, glow gear and stuff?
Oh, my God.
I was afraid she'd get arrested by whatever religious police they have there.
The religious
That's fucked up. Did you just say you hope that a woman got...
No, I didn't say she'd hope. I'd hope that she'd get... If she did win out there, the religious police would get her.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention because you were talking, so that's why I only half heard it.
Well, that's why you screw up. Yeah.
She'll run out, but then she will get bludgeoned, and that will appease the Saudi audience.
Oh my god.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. Bludgeon's retained.
Who cares? Fuck this gimmick. Fuck the Bludgeon Brothers gimmick.
Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Raw tag team titles.
I guess the team who's on Raw wins it.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty safe bet.
That's a safe bet, good sir. That is a safe bet. Who takes the pin and who is being pinned and who's doing the pinning?
Matt's going to pin Cesaro.
I think Matt pins Sheamus.
I think Bray pins Sheamus. I'm more interested in what the fuck is this crowd going to think of Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Their characters are already like some of the most inside of inside characters that you can get.
I really want to see them, whatchamacallit, cut to somebody cheering in the crowd and losing their goddamn mind when like Matt Hardy comes out or something. This is either going to create memes for days because of the reactions, or it's going to create memes for days because of the reactions because of how bad they are and lackluster and whatnot. This is going to be so weird. Anyway, moving on. Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal for the U.S. title.
Now, does Jinder pick this back up, you think, because of where they are?
No.
I kind of assume that the secondary titles are getting flipped. That's just my guess. So that would mean Jinder winning.
That would also mean like Joe or Miz winning. And I don't think they're going anywhere. I think both of them retain. Because I could see Seth winning a ladder, and I could see Jeff winning the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, once we know the result for one, we're probably going to know the result for the next.
Unless they keep it on the same brand and flip it, basically. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
So with the secondary titles and all the other secondary feuds out of the way, here's the big matches. We'll start with John Cena versus Triple H.
John Cena's going to win this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely got
I mean, we know it's a quote-unquote big match, but does anybody really care about this?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
If they booked this as an angle and they wanted to make this a thing, no, I wouldn't care. But they're just going to go out there and put on a good match. And if they literally do match for match, move for move, their WrestleMania 22 match, I'd be happy.
I'm getting flashbacks to like 2008 and 2009 Raw where Cena and Triple H also faced each other like 500 times.
Yeah.
What was it? Cena versus Orton versus the Raw roster. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Y'all remember that one. Okay. John Cena, less than 16 minutes, 2 AAs.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Damn. I mean, I know I'm going to get drunk enough to need AA twice, but...
Me too. Speaking of being drunk enough, bury me softly, brother. The Undertaker versus Rusev in a casket match. Rusev is undefeated in casket matches on Rusev Day.
Rusev, this is like his crowning as a big monster, is that he's facing Taker in a gimmick match, and he's going to lose. I'm super excited for this match because I love these gimmick style casket matches, and it's going to be fun. And Rusev deserves a match with Taker, and this is probably the only match I'm actually excited to see.
I'm very excited to see this, honestly. With Taker, the way that he moved at Mania, and what he's been doing right now, I think that it's going to be perfectly sweet to see him do this, pull off a 10-minute casket match that's going to make him look really good. Rusev sell like a champ and then get buried the fuck out of. It'll be fun. It'll be really fun. I like it a lot.
So I know we ask this question almost every single damn time that Taker has a match now, but do you think this will be his last?
No.
Clearly not. Clearly not. This is not... Taker goes out at Mania at some point.
So, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE title. What point does AJ Styles start wearing a chastity device that protects him from ball shots?
You mean the Road Dog Cup?
I bet they're going to do a spot where AJ has a cup in this match, but I still think, you know what? I actually think Shinsuke is actually going to win this match in the title.
Yeah, this would be the big flop for the title that I could see, and Roman doing the same.
Yeah, I could see it. Shinsuke is amazing. It's amazing to watch him just punch people in the nuts. The most charismatic nut punches of all time.
Oh, we haven't talked about it yet. His theme.
Oh
Well,
my God, his new theme is awesome.
I'd imagine we would sooner or later. So a rock rap theme, technically, with, of course, Japanese lyrics that say, how do you doubt my power? Don't you know I'm number one, pretty much in the chorus. So what do you think?
Awesome. More Japanese new metal. Shit's great. It fits him. It fits his new persona. It's still good. Like, there's very few times where they remix themes like this that's still good, but they hit it here.
So, would you say that this is American?
Shinsuke has like, all right, if I'm a bad guy, I need a new theme, and I like these guys, and they're good. Let's work with them. And because of that, he's awesome.
Do you think that they're going to do whatchamacallit? Fuck, I lost my train of thought because I'm watching the draft. Damn it. Sorry.
All right.
What? Nut shots?
No, I thought they were going to do a title switch.
AJ is going to do a nut shot? Because that's how I think this one's going to end. If they're... The thing is, they know they want to have this on their history that some of these titles changed hands in this event. Because they're not going to have a lot of chances to do... I mean, I just assume a whole number of titles are going to change hands because they're clearly trying to make this a big deal and they want to. I mean, if they're getting paid $100 million for this one event, I'm sure they'd love to do that again.
All right. Yeah.
1 minute.
I got Nakamura winning. So we got to talk about the 50-man Royal Rumble here. Who you got winning?
Brian.
Maybe.
I mean, it ought to be.
In a shocking return, Alberto Del Rio, because he also won the 40-man.
Oh my God!
Oh Jesus!
Go away.
Sorry.
Mark Henry.
I'm just kidding. I'm not sorry.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry would be good.
That'd be fucking awesome. I would lose my shit.
Mark Henry. Okay, pick Final Four. Go quick. We're gonna go down the list here. Jester, pick a Final Four.
Oh,
quick.
Oh, I forget his name. Shit. Wife beater. Yeah.
And shit. All right, moving on.
No, he said wife beater.
Okay, wife beater. Wife beater.
That's an actual wrestler, believe it or not.
Well, I know it's an actual wrestler, but why would you say wife beater for this? We're moving on from you, Chester.
Because he's screwy enough that it kind of fits with Saudi Arabia. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty.
Wow. Okay, Net Jester. Enjoy your suspension.
Yep,
Omega VR, pick a Final Four. Quick.
Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, and Daniel Bryan.
Dog. No. God damn it, Chester. Dog, bigger four. Final four.
Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, Great Khali, and The Big Show.
Shao Kahn.
Mark Henry, Chris Jericho, Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan.
Yankum.
Let's see here. D-Bry, Jericho, someone who like somebody ridiculous that shouldn't be. They slid out of the ring. It could be any like jobber. They slid out of the ring. They're hiding on the side.
Hornswoggle then.
Fine. Hornswoggle draws.
What the fuck?
God damn. This shit's off the rail.
How are they going to throw him over the ropes, though? Think about it, huh?
Really easily.
I mean, he still has 2 feet.
He's much lighter now.
Ask your sister.
I mean, the one person you can't eliminate is Zach Gowen.
If he straps himself to the chair, they're going to have a hard time.
Kofi Kingston, Mark Henry, Daniel Bryan, and John Cena.
Ooh, it's not going to happen, but I really hope they give. It would be nice if they gave Kofi a win. He deserves something like that for sure.
I agree completely. And Kofi wins because he's standing on the announcer's desk, and John Cena's like has to go get him. He's like, and he doesn't. He's not thinking because he's like, he went over the top rope himself, and then he eliminates himself because he went over the top rope.
He climbs on the top rope and he tries to like jump onto the announcer's desk with Kofi to retrieve him, but he fucking botches it and takes a fucking nasty bump.
Shinsuke Nakamura out of nowhere with a nut shot. It just drops to the floor. Shinsuke just catches him. It'd be great. All right, that's it. Ring that damn bell. You ring the buzzer. Where's that buzzer? Okay. All right. Third round, final pick. Net Jester.
That you trust me to do this again is horrific, but I'll just pick a name from outer space. And speaking of outer space, how about Max Moon?
Oh, good pick. Good pick. Omega VR.
Legendary cousin of Warren Moon.
Omega VR, make your pick.
Exactly. Football related.
I'm going to say Chairman Ramu was all grown up.
Ooh, that's a good pick. Save a stock.
Man. Well, I mean, let's go ahead and let's go with. I'm drawing a blank here.
Oh, come on, there's one easy one. You have missed it completely. You picked Roman Reigns. You picked The Rock. Who's the third guy? He's your boy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, obviously, of course. One of the greatest offensive linemen in NFL history, Baron Corbin.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly it, Shokata.
And for my third round pick, I'm going to pick Bull Nakano.
Yank him.
I'm going to pick the missing link.
Ooh, good pick. And with the final pick of the draft, I choose Haku to play my entire offense because who's going to tackle Haku?
Oh, you genius. He has done it again.
Like, are you really going to go after Bang? Really? Like,
I mean, if I was suicidal, yeah.
In the right mind, would.
All right, ratings. Vassar isn't here at the moment, so Shao Kahn, that's you.
Alrighty, let me get back onto this page, and here we are. And this week in the ratings, Impact the 373,000, down from the 381,000. Raw with the 3.104 million, down from the 3.622 million, and SmackDown with the 2.549 million, down from the 2.796 million. And that was this week in the rating.
Impact holding steady. I'm expecting them to crack 400,000 pretty soon if they keep going the way they're going. Dog with the birthdays.
Okay, before I get into the actual list of birthdays, I've got one birthday for today, and that is everybody's favorite big red machine. Kane has a birthday today. How old is Kane?
I'm going to guess. See, 49.
The spry 51-year-old Kane.
Hello.
For that age and that size.
Oh yeah, he looks fucking amazing.
He's always talked about as one of the people who was like one of the best as far as keep taking care of himself, and like, damn, he's gonna be president someday. President Kane, get ready. All right,
I wouldn't mind that at all.
Happy birthday. Good luck to the future mayor of Knox County, Glenn Jacob. Also today, the birthday is on the 26th today, which is also today. Crusher Jerry Blackwell, Killer Carl Cox, Tommy O'Toole, Bill Cusisto, and Ken Joyce. And then tomorrow, the 27th, happy birthday to Frank Gotch. Then on the 28th, happy birthdays to Billy Joe Travis, to John Heaton, and to Glenn Detton. Then on the 29th, happy birthday to William Shane Nicholson. On the 30th, happy birthdays to Fantomas, El Cannibal, and Joe McCarthy. On May 1st, happy birthday to Samson Kutsuwada. And then happy birthdays on the 2nd to the big boss man, Donald Hatfield, Gene Bellergian, and Eric Marks. And those are the birthdays.
And now it is time for This Week in Wrestling History with Omega BR.
Yes, this weekend, the wrestling history, circa 1970, where WWF World Champion Bruno Sammartino defeats Ivan Koloff in a Texas death match in Boston, Massachusetts. Jump to 1988, where the Fantastics defeat the Midnight Express to win the NWA United States Tag Team Championship. And in 2003, Tiger Mask 4 defeats Koji Kanemoto in Hiroshima, Japan, to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, ending Kanemoto's fourth reign as champion. And that was this weekend wrestling history.
Dude, Bruno Sammartino is such a man. He had a Texas death match in Boston.
Yep.
I bet no one questioned that shit either.
I think a Texas death match is a bull rope match now. I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I always thought the Texas death match was you had to pin them first or make them submit, and then it had to be down for 10.
Maybe. That might have been it, too.
Maybe. All right, it's time for Happy Trails.
Happy Trails this week.
To Vince Russo. I never get to do Happy Trails. Come on.
You're never here.
Ouch.
It's true.
Well, why are we saying
Happy Trails
to Vince Russo?
Well, he's no longer with Aero Lucha.
Oh, shit. It's not Vince Russo.
Also, a somber Happy Trails to the family and friends of Motaku Baba, wife of Giant Baba, who passed away at age 78.
Oh, yes. Mrs. Baba was an incredible behind-the-scenes force in All Japan, and she will be missed incredibly.
Go listen to I believe it's either the 22nd or the 23rd episode of Wrestling Observer Live. Dave Meltzer talks about his experience with Mrs. Baba. And it's hilarious to hear about how he got blackballed because some gaijin acted like idiots and invoked his name while acting like idiots. So yeah, if you want to go listen to some Mrs. Baba stories, I would recommend go listening to that. what should you watch this week in wrestling? Yankum DDS.
Let's see. I've watched that Andre the Giant special that was on, I want to say HBO, but I'm not 100% on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's HBO.
I've watched it about 4 times now. And I have to say, I am still, like, every time I watch it, entranced with it. Like, I see it's on and I'm like, oh, well, let me just sit down and watch this for a little bit. And then I end up watching the whole thing again. And it's just so interesting. And there are moments where Vince McMahon comes across as an actual human being. So if you haven't seen that yet, absolutely go out of your way to find and watch it.
Yeah, that's a fantastic documentary. Shao Kahn, which we watched this week in wrestling.
Well, with the recent passings of wrestling, I think this week we should watch from March 7th, 1967, NWA International Heavyweight Championship, 2 out of 3 falls match from Japan Pro Wrestling Alliance in Tokyo. Giant Baba versus Bruno Sammartino.
Awesome.
Yeah, great.
Chester, what should we watch this week in wrestling?
Well, I'm going to pick on NXT because I thought they had a great show last week. So I'm going to do a twofer. There was an amazing, yet I thought short match between Adam Cole and Oney Lorcan for the new North American Championship. That was pretty good to me. Plus the end match between Aleister Black and Eric Young for the NXT Championship. That, wow, just watch it.
Save us, dog. What should we watch this week in wrestling?
Well, since Rusev is officially going to be inducted into the Monster Heels Club, which is losing a casket match to Taker, let's take a very recent Hall of Famer and his entrance into the Monster Heel Club, which is Mark Henry versus The Undertaker at a casket match at WrestleMania 22.
Oh, it's such a fantastic match. WrestleMania 22, by the way, is turned into one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time.
Very, very underrated pay-per-view and very underrated match. Although I don't think Taker is going to be able to do the dive over the casket this time.
Yeah.
At least I fucking hope he doesn't.
Right. Omega BR, what should we watch this week in wrestling?
Oh, goodness. Should watch from Impact, their Redemption pay-per-view. We would be remiss if we didn't mention it at least once. But you should watch the main event between... What?
You still what?
That's what I do. Between Pentagon and
Phoenix and Austin Aries.
Yeah, that's it.
Austin Aries coming out looking like what's his fucking face? Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah.
With his 9 championships.
The only difference is Ultimo is way better.
Yep. Those ropes were super slippery in that pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
Small segue there. I'm going to tell you to watch the promotional video for Slammiversary that aired during that pay-per-view, because that was dope, actually. But that's not my you should watch this week in wrestling. 205 Live, actually, had a fun match, and I'm trying to remember. But yeah, they had the gauntlet this week, and the 205 Live gauntlet was actually decent. It wasn't the Raw gauntlet, don't get me wrong, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Faster's back. Hey, Faster, what should we watch this week in wrestling?
go watch the 40-man Rumble from a few years back. It's been mentioned before, but I can't think of anything else.
All right. So Yankum is giving us the wrap it up moment. So I'd like to sit here and thank every single one of you for being here, especially our listeners. We couldn't be anywhere without you guys. Thank you very much to Yankum for putting up with our shit for 300 episodes and doing the ones and twos. Thank you, Vassar, for pinch hitting whenever Yankum can't do it. I'd like to thank Save Us Dog and Shao Kahn for coming on in the past couple of years for this particular show. Without it, it'd just be us 4 to 5 of us bitching at the same time. So it's nice to have some alternative views here. I'd like to thank Netchester for being the proverbial punching bag of the show. He's
fucking cunt.
Takes it in stride. Takes it in stride. I'd like to thank my co-host Omega BR for being here and for being the voice of reason and the fence rider, because he will forever be the fence rider. And everybody else who's ever been on the show, all the special guests, all the professional wrestlers, all the other people who have come and gone. Thank you very much for being a part of this. This is an awesome experience for me because this is my way to vent about wrestling to people who understand and care and have constructive criticism to give. And it's a fantastic experience. So thank you all. I am quite humbled that this experience has been bestowed upon me. So thank you. 300 more. 300 more. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
One more match. One more match.
And with Omega finally signing his 300 episode clause, we'll see more contract negotiations at episode 600. So stay tuned for that.
They're paying me a lot of money to not go anywhere else.
Exactly. So for all
Not
of us
as
here,
much as the Saudis, but yeah.
no, we had to use a Saudi bank to be able to do this. You'd be very surprised at where Omega BR likes to get his rum cakes from. You'd be very surprised.
Yeah. We're pretty much giving Omega the Rick DiPietro contract.
Hey, but the good news,
Why are we calling Asian hookers rum cakes?
Because that was
Lord.
the right way to say Asian hooker.
Hey, listen, the good thing is we all got really swank chairs out of it, too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you did. All right. For myself, for everybody here, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week.
Fence riders in the sky.
Cut it.
And the Mr. Irrelevant of the Smark Snark podcast is, as always, number 20 pick, Net Jester.
Good night, Utica.